Hey guys, today I'm going to talk with you about a tool you might want to use for flipping your classroom. It's called Soo Meta, and what it is really, it's a web application that you can allows people to deliver content, videos, and pictures through just a site that people can access, kids in your class can access, that you can either embed it, or you can send them a link to it that you can access. It's similar to a presentation software like PowerPoint or Prezi. It's just a lot more friendly for to add videos. So, without further ado, let's take a look. Alright, so if you go to meta.io, it's going to pull up this. It used to be soometa.com. They've apparently changed their website. It's the same thing. And you'll see this is the features page that you get to on there. What you'll need to do is create a login and sign in. It's a really easy process to go through. Just click on it. It'll pull you up. After it loads, you can log in with Google Drive, which it's very compatible with that. You can save them directly to your Google Drive. It's also compatible with Edmodo if you use Edmodo, which is a good thing. So just enter that. I've already got one set up. Alright, so I'll just go to mine. Intro to Geometry. Alright, that's our title. And what it does is bring you to this page. This is where you're going to basically make your video from it, or your presentation. What you do, you got your cover, which you can customize here. You can add a picture. You can also, looking at what you're doing, you got options to add videos here. You can add pictures, or you can add text. And where you do, it's real simple to do that. If you come here, you can either go on the menu here as far as adding any kind of media. Let's say we're going to search for Euclid, who was the father of geometry. Alright, and we come up with a couple of videos here. If we want to insert a video, you can either insert it now or just add to collection. I like to go ahead and add just a couple of things to the collection, see what we got. Okay, let's see what they have as far as images go. We've got a couple of pictures of what people think Euclid looked like. They've also got text that you can add, and audio. The audio, if you want to add some audio to it, or you have the ability to add a voiceover too, if you so choose to do that. But right now I'm just going to stick to the videos. Alright, so, and the pictures. So I'm going to add a picture of Euclid here. I'm going to resize it so that we can see his pretty face. Alright, I'm going to add a video. I like this one. Alright, and I'm going to call this, what is the point of geometry? Alright, so if we go here, I've got now one video. This is the time that the whole video is. We can trim it up if we would like to. We can add audio. So I'm going to first, just looking at where we are, because one of the key, or one of the really neat things that this allows you to do is actually insert a poll, which that's usually when you think of what is one of the things with trying to flip your class. How do you know that they are actually viewing or getting that content? Well, you can put in polls here, or quizzes, so that you can check to see how they are doing, or how they get results from it. So if we go through, let's say we're watching one of the videos. Alright, we got, that is a Euclid. And as it's playing, I'll go ask some kind of a question here. Let's say I think this is a good spot for a question. Alright, we can just ask, what is his name? Alright, so I think this is a good spot for a question, and I like to just go ahead and trim the video up to here. trim it to that size. Right, and now I'm going to insert a question. And I'm going to ask, who is the father of geometry? Alright, and I got answers. I can do it as a poll or a quiz. I'll put Feldman, Pythagoras, or Euclid. I'm going to do it as a quiz, and my correct answer is Euclid. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead, I want to continue on with the video, so I'm going to go ahead and add a new clip, and if you add the clip back in, it's going to continue from where you left off. Alright, and again, I can add another picture if I wanted to. You get the point. You can continue on doing this until you've basically made a whole presentation complete with assessments built in, which again I think is a great thing for flipping your classroom. So after you've got that, you come over, you can save it as you go on. You can save as. A good thing to do to make sure that it's actually doing what you want it to do, go ahead and preview it, and it'll start from the beginning. Intro to geometry. See how it looks. Alright, so this is what they're going to see.
2,300 years ago, to be a little more precise, there lived a man, ancient Greece, called Euclid. Now, he looked nothing
Alright, and as they watch this, once it gets to the points, at this point I only have one question in there, but you get the idea. You can add more and more. As they get to the point where the question comes in, they'll have to answer that question to continue on.
Euclid wrote.
Alright, who is the father of geometry? Well, it is Euclid. Submit, I'm correct. Yay! Alright. Alright, and then our video continues on. Alright, so that is basically, there are lots of other things that you can do with it, but that's basically the quick and dirty version. So you need to just explore it for yourself. Again, you've got all kinds of options to do, but what you want to do after you've completed your video and you want the kids to see it, you'll come over, and what you'll do is you'll want to share it. Now you can do many different ways. You can actually share it, a link via Twitter, share on Facebook. You can embed this, or you can get a link in which they can, which is probably the easiest way. That way they can just take this link. You can either post it on something like Edmodo or something where they can see those, and then they can have access to that video. I hope this was helpful, and if you got any comments or any questions, just leave them for me. Thanks.